come and do the closing shift with me, because for once I've actually got a bit of extra time to do it. The baby's having a late nap and my other two are actually getting on and watching a movie in the other room, so let's see what we can get done. By the way, yes, I am washing and rinsing these pots, it's just edited out because who wants to watch me wash every single pot? Probably a lot of people actually, but it's my video and I find it boring after a few seconds. That was me realising it had gotten way too quiet in the other room. But no, still getting on, it's just one of those miraculous days. This is cheese sauce, so revolting I'd just made a homemade macaroni. Macaroni and scrambled eggs, two of my favourite food, make such a mess on the pots. But I don't want to get the non-stick pans because they just creep me out. Anyway, letting the pots dry, let's neaten up this corner. Ignore the medicine cupboard, I know you've seen it, it's on my list. Charlie's on the late shift today, and honestly I have no expectations on how this is going to go on days like today. Sometimes I can literally not even wash one pot without everything kicking off and someone needing me every 5 seconds. Sometimes I get a decent hour and you never know which one it's going to be. So at this point I'm already happy to have gotten the pots done and improved tomorrow me's day. Even pushed the boat out this evening and moved everything off the sides to clean underneath them. Anyway, if you're new here, hello, I'm Remy and I've been on a journey to find ways to keep on top of my house for 3 years now. Since then I've added a new baby to the mix and strangely I'm still managing better than I was when I first started this channel. I originally started making videos to hold myself accountable because I thought, if I'm being witnessed, I can't pretend I haven't made a promise to myself because I've also made a promise to other people too. And that spurred me on to pick myself up time and time again when the mess started building back up. And gradually that build-up became less frequent and more manageable every time, but never non-existent because that is just impossible for me. Someone commented the other day, keeping on top of the house is like a merry-go-round, not a final destination, and that is just so true. And since then, it's become less about holding myself accountable and more about building community and self-acceptance, while of course still finding and sharing ways that work for me. But yeah, like I said, putting the house to bed looks different every day for me. There's no consistent pattern or time frame because my life's chaotic at the minute. And I try to just roll with that and adapt to each different day. And on the days where it doesn't get done, no worries, it can get done in the morning. Bit of grass growing in my tree there. I try to hover somewhere in the middle of it must get done, otherwise I can't go to sleep and I'm a failure. And if I can't get it done before bed, there's no point doing it in the morning either, and I'll just let it build up for days. And I say I hover in the middle because I've been on both ends of the spectrum and neither one is healthy for me. I've really struggled with black and white thinking in the past and all or nothing, and it's just not helpful. This table's a prime example of that. It's the bane of my life at the minute. There's workbooks and admission forms and all sorts on it all the time. Why do the schools send home the kids' old workbooks at the end of term? I feel too guilty throwing them away, but are we meant to store every single one? But yeah, old me would have seen the messy table and thought, right, this whole room might as well be messy now because the table's messy and I've got no place to store the stuff on the table. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it does in my brain. Anyway, baby's awake, so that's me done.